Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the fourth lecture on Biopython. So today we will learn what are sequence annotation objects. So this we do with the help of a class called as the SeqRecord class. Okay, SeqRecord class or SeqRecord class, and it is present in the bio.SeqRecord module. Okay, so bio.sequence record module, it is present, and this class allows higher level features such as identifiers and features to be associated with a sequence. So the basic function is to allow us higher level features such as identifiers that are present, that comes with a sequence. Okay, and is the basic data type for the bio.seq IO sequence input output, which we will see later in our subsequent lectures. So the sequence record class itself is quite complex and offers some information as attributes. Okay, so for example, there is a dot seq, there is dot id, okay, there is dot name, there is dot description. So these are the attributes that come with a sequence. Okay, so for example, if you give something dot id, it means that it is the id of that particular sequence. If you give something dot sequence, it means the sequence itself. Okay, and it is taken as an object. If you give something dot name, that means it is the name of the sequence. If you give a something dot description, it means a human readable description of the sequence, typically a string. So like that, we have several attributes that come within this class sequence record. Okay, now we will see how do we create sequence record objects from scratch. So the first objective is to create this. So I will write it over here: seq record objects from scratch. Okay, so yeah, this is our first objective. So let's see how do we do this. We will write, so as I told you, this seq record, so this is so first we will have to import the sequence class from the bio.seq module. So from bio.seq module we will import the sequence class, and we will write a sequence which will be stored in the sequence variable sequence underscore seq. Okay, so we are taking this sequence GATC for example. Okay, and from bio dot seq record. Okay, so from this module we are importing seq record class. Okay, sequence record class, and we are writing as simple underscore seq underscore r. So this is another variable which will store the recorded sequence of this chosen sequence GATC. Okay, so yeah, so this is how you create a sequence record at a minimum. Okay, so to create the sequence record you just need but the basic sequence object. So here this is our GATC, is our, this is our sequence object. All right, so now you can create an ID. So now I have recorded this sequence, whatever I have given this sequence, I've recorded that sequence, and now I will give it an ID. So we'll write simple underscore sequence underscore r, because now the sequence is stored in this new variable. So we will provide it with an ID which is dot id is equal to, within quotes because this is a string, so we will write AC 1 2 3 4 5 suppose. Okay, So this is the ID that we have provided. Next, we can provide a description also. So we will write same thing, simple underscore r dot description. Okay, simple sequence underscore r dot description is equal to, so we'll give it a description, made a sequence I wish I could write a paper about. So this is a string which we have given as a description. Okay, now what we can do is we can print this description, which will give us this output, made up sequence I wish I could write a paper about. So these are basically what we have done is we have taken a sequence, we have recorded the sequence, and we provided a sequence ID and the sequence description of it. Okay, so these are the identifiers that we have given to it. Additionally, we can also give annotations. Okay, so let's see how do we give annotations. So we can write it as simple underscore sequence underscore r dot annotations. So suppose we write as evidence is equal to none, I just made it up. Okay, so sorry, I missed this. Now we can create letter annotations also. So letter annotations are basically dictionary. So annotations are basically a dictionary attribute which we have in sequence record class, and this is used for any miscellaneous annotations that doesn't fit under one of the other more specific attributes. Okay, adding annotations is easy and just involves dealing directly with the annotation dictionary. So we can have letter annotations also. So letter annotation is a dictionary like attribute which will let someone assign any Python sequence like string, list, tuple which has the same length as the sequence. So we can write it as simple underscore sequence underscore r dot letter annotations. Okay, letter underscore annotations. We can write it as Fred quality, so is equal to, say we write 40 40 38 30. All right, now let's see how if you what happens if you print all these things. Okay, so what will we write it here? We will first print the sequence ID, which we can definitely print. So we will print everything. So print this thing, simple underscore sequence underscore r. Okay, dot id. Next we will write print simple underscore r sequence underscore r dot description. Next we will print simple sequence dot annotations. Okay, evidence. and lastly we will print letter annotations within brackets red quality. Okay, now let's see. So here, as you can see, this is what we have gained as the output. So this is our sequence. Okay, so this is our sequence ID which we have printed it. This is a sequence annotation, sorry, sequence description. Third one is our sequence annotation, and this is the sequence letter annotations. So 40 corresponds to the first letter annotation, which is GATC. So G is corresponding to 40 letter annotation. Second 40 corresponds as a letter annotation to adenine. Third 38 is the letter annotation for thymine, and last 30 is the letter annotation for cytosine.